is a singles match scheduled for one fall.
So Zach, I got something to ask you about this. I haven't heard this song this many times since 1993. Since I've become an acquaintance of Jeremy Croix, and every time he walks out here.
Well, guess what? You're gonna keep hearing it if he has his way. Because if you hear in the song, it does in fact say arms raised in a V. And V stands for victory, as you're about to see right there. That beautiful pose from the last of his kind. Born bred for this business is Jeremy Croix.
One of the great competitors here in the New England area, and just keeps getting better and better. In just 2 years, under 2 years in this industry, and I gotta tell you, he has been super impressive as of late, putting on some of the best matches on the shows.
Yeah, in the past year that I've been expanding my repertoire, I have shared more than my fair share of locker rooms with Jeremy Croix, and he just keeps getting better and better. It's because of the hard work he puts in to that ring right here, right by where we are tonight, and all the hard work that he puts in where he should be Alley Fights champion. Unfortunately, he does not have that gold after being in the finals, but would love to get into that contention.
It looks like he's about to say something.
Ever since I was robbed of the Alley Fights Championship, I have made it my life's mission to get my hands on it. Corey Duke, you were supposed to be here tonight. You were supposed to be a test for me. You were supposed to be a stepping stone for me to prove to everybody here watching me tonight, I deserve to be the Alley Fights champion. But Corey, all you do is go to the gym and wrestle. That's all you know how to do. You can't count to 10. All you know how to do is count your reps. And you're in the gym today. You're in the gym. Well, you had a match later in the day with the best damn wrestler in New England, and you decided to hurt yourself. And now, each and every one of these disgusting, greasy East Haven fans, they don't get to see you. You let these people down, Corey. You let everybody here down. And Corey, most importantly, you dumped me. But as you can see, I am in my gear. I have my boots laced up. I am ready for a fight, as I always am. So if there's anybody in that locker room who wants to get their head taken clean off their shoulders, step out here right now and have a match with the last of his kind.
See, look at that, a true consummate professional.
He's willing to take on anybody. Hold on, the lights went out here.
Did someone forget to pay the electric bill?
Whoa!
Whoa, it's not electric problems! It's magic!
It's magic.
Del Santo, do you believe? Do you believe in magic?
I definitely do. I've never seen this young man here today, but he is debuting here today in place of Corey Duke, who was supposed to meet the last of his kind here today. So,
and talk about a huge opportunity for the Magic Man. Barely a year into professional wrestling, and he's in the ring with Jeremy Croix. It's official. The bells rang.
Croix is not going to have much to do with it. This is the second time that Matt DeCourt's had to run like hell from the ring. Up and over. Oh, body.
I I think there might be some trickery afoot right there.
I think it's a little too early to go after Jeremy Lacroix. That was a really nice, beautiful arm drag, textbook style there. Now, Mr. Magic Man whipping Lacroix into the ropes. There goes a sunset flip, rolls through.
And look at that neck breaker. Magic Man coming in with a statement right now. I mean, it's all about first impressions in professional wrestling, right?
Absolutely. Now working the neck of Jeremy Lacroix.
Oh, look at that.
He bites his way out of that.
Like an absolute savage.
Go for that lariat, duck under.
That would have been the end of Magic Man's career right there if he got hit with that lariat, let me tell you.
Drops him face first, full force on that turnbuckle. Lacroix coming in. Oh! Throwing all of his weight and girth into the gut of the Magic Man.
And the Zoke can't stress enough how important every match on these next few editions of Alley Fights are. With the main event being Jermaine Marbury defending against Jay Onyx, there is no clear-cut path to who's next against the winner. So whoever picks up victory across these episodes is going to completely change their standings going forward. And Jeremy Lacroix looking to make the most of this situation, not having Corey Duke, taking advantage of the young Magic Man.
Technically speaking, if you think about it, he would be, in my eyes, probably the #1 contender for that title, as he was the one that made it all the way to the finals and lost to Jermaine Marbury. The two have grown in this business together, competed against each other, and had an excellent match for that title.
We also saw an incredible matchup just moments ago between Peter Gianni and Al Gonelli. Despite the way it ended, though, Peter Gianni will be the one who picks up the victory. So again, all the momentum in the world could be in these competitors' favor. And right now, Magic Man trying to get things back in his favor, has Jeremy in the corner, but commentator's curse might have spoke too soon.
Just walked right into that boot. Looks like he might be setting him up for a pile driver. Can't get him up. He's holding his weight down.
Jeremy loves that catch grab style. Pile drivers as old school as it gets. And Jeremy clearly has his eye on the prize.
Whoa, up and over.
Magic Man pulled that one out of his hat.
Yeah, he definitely did. Jeremy might have been a couple inches too short almost, but made it through.
Try to make his trainers back at the Test of Strength Dojo proud, but Jeremy Lacroix continuing to keep the advantage here in his home base. Not going to let this outsider come into his house and disrespect him like this.
Now he is not happy, so he's going to take it out on this young man here.
This is just a mugging now, and it may be all over.
This might be it, Zach. Choking him out here in the... Referee Matty Bombay still says no, that he is not out yet.
Only in Alley Fights can you get such a clash in styles when it comes to Greco-Roman wrestling and literal magic powers. And right now, Magic's trying to prevail, but Jeremy Lacroix continuing to apply the pressure, going to yet another hold, trying to break down the Magic Man any way he can.
There he goes with another old school maneuver in the abdominal stretch. It's not a hold you see that often anymore. And of course, he was just using the ropes there a second for extra leverage, and the referee gave him a warning.
But Magic Man's got to use his height advantage, the frame that he naturally possesses, to try to find a way out of this. But Jeremy Lacroix, the technical master that he is completely... Oh! I'm telling you, this guy's got all the tricks.
Here he goes. Oh, he's out of it. And Lacroix landing on his lower back. Here he comes, charging him in the corner for another lariat, but catches a forearm. But not to the full effect. Caught a boot that time.
But you see the pain still on Magic Man's face. He is just swinging at anything that moves. And right now it's Jeremy Lacroix moving in the way of those clotheslines. Trying to pull off the hat trick is Magic Man.
Looks like he's going for a fisherman suplex. Didn't go for that pin, which I believe he probably could have tried to at least. Caught him by surprise.
He probably needs a minute. Out of the pummeling that Jeremy Lacroix. No, see, he just wanted his wand. Is that legal?
No, it's definitely not legal here in the.
Matty
in the
Bombay might have to
Alley
throw
Fight
this
studio.
out.
Oh!
Matty, that's got to be a disqualification, right?
I mean, I think the referee's confused, quite frankly. Oh, missed with a boot.
That's not how wrestling works.
And here he goes. He's setting him up here. With that lariat, almost taking the head off of the Magic Man.
Yeah,
Jeremy Lacroix, full force.
Has to bring him back down to reality, and that Lariato gets him the 3.
Stick a fork in him, he's done.
Talk about a sore winner. But a winner, nonetheless, here at Alley Fights, is the last of his kind, Jeremy Lacroix.
Wrapping up a great victory here. I gotta tell you, as I said before the match started, always impressive each and every time he comes out here.
You have to be ready for anything at any time. Jeremy Lacroix came ready for a cowboy, and he proved that magic cannot overcome pure wrestling skill, as he has his eyes laser set focused. You see him motioning towards his waist. He wants that Alley Fights championship, but who will hold it? Will it be Jermaine Marbury? Will it be Jay Onyx? You're gonna have to find out.
Not stop until I have that championship. You're gonna have to kill me to stop.